I really don't want to go outside of the garage. Such a gross day.
Garage just heating up. Gonna pull the 63 mil throttle body off. Gonna start selling a bunch of these parts coming up pretty quick. Put that money towards the LS project. That thing's on there good. I think I must have used some silicone on it. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Well, good day everybody. It's the start of another video. We're going to continue working on the Jeep. It's going to take me a little while to save up for the LS engine. So we're going to be doing a whole bunch of other things in the meantime to keep the videos flowing. Still going to work on other videos for my other channel. Things that aren't really relevant now because we're getting rid of the engine, but making a library for people in the future. But one thing I want to show you, I got the intake manifold off and I was looking it over, and when I had the misfire on cylinder number 3, I'm going to show you guys something. So let's hold on. Now you guys remember when I had the supercharger on the Jeep, it had a 7th injector that helped with cooling and to deal with the issues being lean. That 7th injector created all sorts of mess inside there, because my engine had some blow by and everything else. Now if you look inside all those runners, you could see all the crap in there. But what I really want to show you, hopefully the camera can pick it up, is that you could see the 4-hole injectors. But when we go to injector number 3, I'm hoping you guys can see that. It looks like that injector is clogged up. Like, even though it was pulsing in my tests, it may not actually be spraying properly. And you can see the other ones are quite fine. So now that's actually got me curious. So I'm going to do a video on my other channel, of course. I got a special tool I bought a long time ago. You guys might have seen it. And with that injector tester, we're going to run some spray, or going to spray some seafoam through it under pressure, and then see if the injector actually still functions or not. So, but anyways, we're going to get working on this Jeep. What I'm going to be doing today, starting off in this video, is remember that cylinder number 5 had low compression, 100 to be exact. Everyone else was, let's have a look here. Cylinder 1 was 150, cylinder 2 and 3 were 140, 4 was 150, 6 was 150. Compression's actually pretty decent except for cylinder number 5. I'm going to get the leak down tester out and we're going to test it and see what the heck the issue is.
Never mind, that was the right one. It's got to stubborn to get on, that's all. See, the engine just rolled. You can see the compression was going up, then it dropped off. This way, I just stick a rod in there. Okay, right now the piston's going down. Now I just started going down. I really want it at the uppermost top. Probably right about there. Try it again. Try this again. I got the crankshaft locked because I got all the spark plugs out, so that must make a difference because it never had a big issue with it creeping before. So let's crank this up now. Let's crank this up to 90.
So at 90 psi, we got 85. At 90 psi, we read 85 on the pressure gauge on the cylinder, which means, according to the sheet, 6% leakage. Now we're gonna come over here. All right. Compression was low on this one. At 100 psi. The leak down isn't as bad as I thought. Let's just crank this right up. Interesting. Very interesting. Holy, is it gonna blow up? The struggle is real. Yeah, it's just barely hanging on with 90 psi on the crank. That's gonna come off with a vengeance. But anyways, we got cylinder number 5. This blows my mind. 90 psi going in, like 88 on the gauge. Compression test we did a little while ago, 100 psi. Man, I don't even know what to say about that. I just got the bore scope in there. You can still see some cylinder wall. Looks like it's pretty good. Piston actually looks very clean, surprisingly enough. She's cold, but it makes for a nice fire tonight. All right, last night having a fire. I got a couple new brews I tried out. This one here is Chainsaws for Hands Rye and Ginger Sour, 5.4%. It's by Town Square Brewing Company. Interesting beer for sure. This one here I really like, by Zero Issue Brewing, Nemesis IPA, coming in at 7.3%. This was a real good beer. Taking the string, feeding it into the hole. Oh, I went up. Pull that out carefully. I thought it was in the right place, but maybe not. Just got to get the right amount that you can pull this down and lock it. There we go. I wonder if I could fish them out with a magnet, if I'm going to have to get a pick. There we go. There's one. Get that other one out. There's 2. I'm going to release this. I didn't even need to release it, to be honest. We could just kept it, which I'm going to do right now because we're going to reuse it anyways. You can see my string inside the cylinder, maybe not. Carefully put these back on. Grab this middle piece. I am not being very graceful at all today. Use the gun. Tighten them down.
till they stop. I want to. This is the cylinder number 5 that had the bad compression, but leak down totally blew my mind. But what I want to do is I want to pull the rods out, have a look at them. Man, that's pretty straight. That one looks pretty straight as well. Springs seem pretty. I mean, you can't push them down by hand, obviously. Fuck me, I wonder what's going on with that. Maybe I come across bent push rod or something that would explain the compression, but not the case today. Alright, now the fun begins. Cutting all the zip ties that holding everything together, and we're gonna start pulling all this stuff apart. It'll be way easier to do. This LS swap, fenders off, front grill off. Easier to get the engine in and out. Start the big long process of getting this all done. That's how we like to operate around here. Cut the wires here. Let's get this battery tray out of here. One bolt came out without breaking. 2 bolts. 1 bolt is stuck in the socket. It's like 2 dogs fucking. Stuck for life. Why is this so in there so tight? Now it flies off and I lost it. Oh, you didn't get stuck. Alright. This, my friends, this electrical connection is what you call a battery temperature probe. Yeah, this thing's a crudded up. Hit it with some WD-40 there. Oh yeah, that came out easy then. Perfect. So in theory, this gun doesn't have enough power to remove that, unfortunately. I really like that fuel, but just doesn't have the jam. These aren't even all that tight either. Well, I guess they're pretty tight, but 5x3/8 air powered snap on here would have fucking chewed those right out. Now this should be ready to pull out now. Set it aside somewhere for the next little bit. Anything else? Nope. Oh, we're good. Hey, how do you guys think these bolts are gonna come out? Oh yeah. Not too bad, actually. Good thing that light's got a rubber pad because it's fallen over so many times today. Use some air power here. This is it. One more bolt. Passenger fender should come off. Still hanging on by thread. Need a swivel. 13 mil. 3/8 swivel. Gonna need an extension. I probably don't have one handy except one that's like 10 miles long. Nope. This might do the trick. Yep. We got her. Should be able to, no wires or shit in the way. It's that vacuum box I disconnected. And boom, we're out. God, that part's done. Everything's nice and exposed, be easy to pull it out. Lots of, man, look at that rust on the pillar. We're gonna have to clean that all up. POR 15 the hell out of it. I think I can start putting some of this stuff outside in the shed. I won't be needing the grill for a while. I'm gonna pull the plastics off of those and take those outside as well. Need to have as much room freed up as I can, because eventually gotta pull this out, the transmission, sell it off, sell all those parts off, get the LS engine inside here. I think it's almost motherfucking beer time. Kill this video. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. This is the last beer from the fridge. Yukon Brewery Blackcurrant India Pale Ale. Then we'll get on to drinking something else because I've unplugged the fridge because it's winter time. And we'll get back to using it in the spring. Look at that. Anyways, cheers, motherfucking beer time. This is a good IPA. Man, IPAs are now my favorite beers to drink. Going back 4 or 5 years ago, that was not the case. I used to think IPAs were like eating a bar of soap, but I love them. Things are moving along in the projects. I got a new tool today, so we're going to try that out in the garage tomorrow. Something I've always wanted. And definitely going to come in handy, especially with the issues we had with Trevor's Jeep. If I would have had that then, would have greatly helped out a lot. But now I have it. You guys are going to see it in the next video. I'm pretty stoked about it too, trust me about it. And then we're going to continue on. We're going to start yanking this motor and stuff out pretty soon. Next week I'm going to call that guy about the LS motor. Say I'm looking to pick one up probably about 3 weeks. And go from there. There's no turning back now. We're already gone too far. Let's hope we don't fuck this up. Anyways, motherfucking beer time. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. I want to thank you guys for watching.